You've bought all the courses, tried all the strategies, and invested in every proven system, but nothing's worked. The truth, until you align your brain with success, those strategies will never work the way you want them to. So, why repeat the same approach as last year, knowing that it didn't get you all the results you wanted? Before you invest in one more strategy, you need to do this. In this video, I'll show you why the strategies you've been trying and haven't worked and why this keeps happening. We'll dive into the concept of course shame and why it happens and why addressing it first is critical to making any strategy work. And finally, I'll introduce you to the 67-day year framework, a science-backed approach to aligning your brain with your actions so that you achieve a year's worth of growth and goals in just 67 days. If you're tired of wasting that time, that energy, and all the money on strategies that don't deliver, keep watching. This could change everything for you. Now imagine this. You've just invested in another strategy course. At first, feels exciting. You're inspired, you're motivated, and you're ready to implement. But within weeks, things start to fall apart. Life gets busy, doubt creeps in, and you tell yourself you'll get back to it really soon. Sound familiar? You're not alone. Did you know that only 15% of people ever finish the courses that they buy, and even fewer implement what they've learned? Here's the truth. It's not the strategies themselves. It's that your brain isn't primed to let them work. And until you align that with every course and strategy and system, will still leave you feeling stuck and frustrated and convinced the problem is you. But it's not you, it's the process. And the 67-day year framework was built to fix that. Let's break it down. First, why aren't strategies alone the answer? Most entrepreneurs stack strategies like bricks, hoping that they'll build a solid structure. But without a strong foundation, your mindset, those strategies will crumble under pressure. It's like pouring water into a bucket with holes. No matter how much water you add, it keeps leaking out. Those holes are these mental blocks, these lack of clarity and misaligned focus. Until you fix the foundation, your mindset, no amount of strategies will work as intended. Then there's the issue of course shame. This happens when you buy into the idea that a single strategy will fix everything, but it doesn't. And you end up feeling like a failure when the results don't come. Here's why. Most strategies are designed to work in and on an ideal environment. But if your brain is full of distractions, fear, and self-doubt, those strategies always hit a wall. Your reticular activating system, or RAS, is part of your brain responsible for filtering what you focus on. And if it's tuned into survival mode instead of success mode, no strategy will stick. Aligning your mindset first is like dialing into the right radio frequency. Without that, you're stuck on static, no matter how good the strategy is. So, how do we solve both problems? With the 67-day year framework, this is a science-backed approach that aligns your brain and business to eliminate the overwhelm and create massive momentum. It starts with clarity. Narrow your focus down to the 20% of actions that are driving 80% of your results. This eliminates distractions and keeps you laser focused on what matters most. For example, instead of trying to master every marketing platform, focus on the one channel bringing in the majority of your leads. Next, you erase mental blocks. Wire your brain to remove fear, remove doubt, and overwhelm. Techniques like visualization and brain priming shift your comfort zone, making your goals feel achievable. Think of your brain like a computer. Okay, if the software is outdated, even the best of hardware won't work properly. Wiring or rewiring is like updating your software. Finally, you automate success. You create systems and routines that make achieving your goals effortless. And you establish habits that align your daily actions with your long term vision so that you don't rely solely on willpower. Imagine a cluttered desk. Clarifying removes the unnecessary, erasing clears the blocks, and automation creates a workflow where everything essential is within reach. All right, does that make sense? Okay, so now let's talk about the power of compressing time. The length of time you give yourself to achieve a goal is often arbitrary. Traditionally, yearly goals can lead to procrastination and overwhelm because the deadline feels so far away. But with a 67-day year, you compress your timeline, creating an urgency and focus that your brain loves. Shorter time frames activate your brain's dopamine system. Quick wins boost motivation, keeping you engaged and on track. Think of like a marathon versus a series of sprints. The marathon feels endless, but the sprints have a clear milestone, making them more achievable and less stressful. For example, imagine setting a revenue goal of 100K. Instead of spreading it across 12 months, the 67-day year method breaks it down in actionable steps over 67 days. In 1 to 4 weeks, you clarify your most impactful action. In 5 to 8 weeks, you rewire your fear of failure or visibility. And by 9 to 12 weeks, you're automating processes to sustain your growth. Every effort counts. So you achieve in 67 days what takes most people struggling to accomplish in a year. Now you see why the strategies that you've been trying haven't worked the way you've wanted them to. It's not because you're not capable or because the strategies are bad. It's because you haven't aligned your brain to let those strategies succeed. If you want a different result this year, you have to do something different. Don't repeat last year's mistakes and expect a breakthrough or something different. The same approaches will only lead you to the same frustrations. That's why I created the 67-day year results accelerator, a brain-based framework designed to help you achieve a year's worth of goals and business growth in just 67 days. Inside the accelerator, you're going to learn how to clarify the exact actions that drive exponential growth. You're going to learn to erase the mental blocks that keep you stuck. And you're going to learn to automate success so that it feels effortless and sustainable. Imagine starting with the next 67 days with confidence, focus, and systems to finally hit your goals without burnout, without constant hustle, or chasing trends that don't deliver. Don't wait another year to create the results that you deserve and that you're called to. Click the link below to join the 67-day year results accelerator, and let's make this year the year you achieve everything you've been working on so hard. Let's make it happen fast.